Morning, everybody. Today is April 25th, 2021. Give a little update of what we took care of last night. Got the pile pretty well graded out right here for the upper part of our house pad. We got a little section over there. You can see that it's got a lower step in it, and that's just due to the grade of the natural grade of the ground. And the geotech engineer told us we had to go down at least that 20 inches, so that pretty much told us that we had to have that step. So that's that lower step. Hopefully you can see it pretty well on the camera. There's that step, and it jogs like that. The way I got it jogging like that, it's gonna be in between footings. This house pad has some footings and interior footings, so it's not just the perimeter. I'm actually surprised, I'm a carpenter myself, and I was thinking most of it was just going to be a perimeter footings, but it has interior footings, and I think it just has to do with the TGIs, the joists that go in the floor, so they're not spanning so far. If they have to span that far, that also means they have to be bigger too, so, and it would have probably more bounce to it and that sort of thing. So in some ways, I'm actually glad that there's those inner footings. So, I'm going to spread the fabric out today on that lower part and that other little section over there, the geofabric, which again, that's what's going to help really give us that bearing strength that I'm looking for our foundation and that sort of thing. So all that right there, you can maybe tell just by the color of it, is clay. So there's going to be 6 inches of gravel minimum. There's a section right over in this area which is going to probably be more like a foot. And I'm gonna next Friday I'm gonna have a roller, so I'm gonna actually be rolling that lower part. I'll probably need to rent or borrow a plate compactor to do that section down there, just because I won't be able to get the roller down there. So it'd be nice if I can get it down there. Maybe I'll make a ramp or something. I haven't decided yet, but that excavator I had in there last night, cleaning all that up, I actually had to go right up the side right here. That was pretty cool, and I was really kicking myself that I didn't have it on the GoPro. That would have been awesome. So I don't know, maybe I'll have to get back in there and do it again just to get a shot of it, because how it was tilted out, I actually had to have the arms sticking way out here, lifting up on the back end, and then crawl as much as I could. And basically, once I got halfway, the machine, even though it was tilted so much, it just crawled right out, no problem. Really made me nervous. I had to make sure I had my seatbelt on, it got me so nervous, but that was pretty cool. It's amazing how much it would take to tip something like that. It feels in the cab like you're going over, but I guess according to when you look at it from the outside, it doesn't look so bad. So, what the excavator's doing right now, all that pile what was left in here, as far as I could reach. So what he's doing right now, he's pushing it that way a little bit further, because I don't know if you can quite see it, but there is a yellow line over here and a yellow line over there. I need to go back 4 more feet in that little section. That's where our patio, or our dining room, we bumped out 4 more feet, and so that's part of that foundation, that perimeter area. So we got to get to that so we can dig it, and we want to dig it from above instead of below. Digging things down inside it was a pain, trying to get that rubble, that loose material out. Just pushing it and pushing it, and eventually what I was doing is I'm pushing it all out to that slot right there, and that channel, that's where my perimeter drain is going to empty out, and as well as my gutters as well. So that's going to be there for a little while, and here in the county I just got to take it out to daylight. So as long as that's the low point, sending the water out that direction, and it's by code, it's fine. If it's in the city, in Eugene, you got to have like a dry well now. So codes really have been changing. So here in the last few years, they want you to retain that water, that runoff from your roof, that sort of thing, in a dry well. Partly probably due to the oils, which is good for our fish and that sort of thing. And then partly just to get that water to soak back into the soil, to the aquifer. So all good stuff, but at the same time, it's all things that cost extra money too. So that's what we're doing today. We're gonna dig that out, move that mound, spread the geofabric, and then I might mess around with the Kubota tractor and move some soil over there. I've really got to move that mound right next to the driveway, because next week I'm gonna be trenching over there. So more to come, and it's in the morning. It's about 8 o'clock. Time to get started. I don't want to look bad in front of my brother-in-law, so I better get working myself. Just like this, time lapse. So Brandon feels like he needs to put a seatbelt on, so this is how you do it. Piece of cake.
That wasn't that bad.
Yeah. Yesterday we had it tilted a little more so. Well, things are moving along today, Sunday. We got a little cutout for our dining room addition. Not addition, but a extension. So we got the fabric down. This is kind of also to document that there is fabric there. Going above and beyond when you're building something. Don't underbuild, overbuild. That's my intention is for this this fabric over top of the clay is to, this geofabric is to help with that bearing capacity. You know, we got 6 inches of rock minimum. Gonna go here. So there's some spots that we got a little low, but I'm gonna add a little more rock. 4 foot off of the foundation stem wall. Pretty much everywhere. A couple spots about 3.5. I only needed to go 3 feet for the builder, Dare, and but anyhow, it's looking pretty good today. I mean, it's only 10:15, so it's still early. Got my brother-in-law over there on the excavator. He's cleaning up that dirt that's over that we dug out where the gravel is. So he's putting it back along the perimeter there, so that it helps contain the gravel, so it's not mitigating over and that sort of thing. So helped cleaning that. Yesterday with the Kubota, he added some more to the sides there, and we tried to get it go a little high because we're still going to add another minimum of 4 to 6 inches, 3/4 minus. So moving right along. Once he gets that done, he'll pretty much be done and probably head home. He lives up in Portland, and I'll spend the remainder of the day on the other side of this butts here, moving this soil here, putting it back over here. So this is all good soil that I can go grass and shrubs and maybe blueberries. I love blueberries. Putting them back in here about 1 foot thick. About where the laser's at, give or take, is close to the where the sidewalk comes into the entry of the house. And on that side I'll put it there as well. So a lot of this is actually going further that way. A little bit right here. But I don't want to put anything on this lower step, if you can see it. This section right here, because that's where my sidewalk eventually will be. I could put it up tight, but if I do that, it might just be in the way. So we'll see. But that's where all that's gonna go, and eventually once I get further that way, I gotta put it farther that way. I got a pretty good sized pile here towards this end, and I need the bigger pile probably towards that end. So frankly, a lot of this little area right here I probably didn't need to even take out, but I need that all moved because I'm gonna have power being trenched right through here, and I got septic gonna trench and go over on that end. On the drawings it says it's going over on that end. I don't imagine it matters really which side it goes on, other than the ground kind of slopes this way at least 2 feet up here, if not more. And like I'm gonna have to add some soil on this section here because it's just too much of a slope. Not looking forward to that additional expense that wasn't anticipated, but when we bought it I was aware. Just not quite in the budget, but hopefully I can save other places, and frankly hopefully I can save other places so that I can do the sidewalks and the back patios and stuff. So, but everything's gone up in price a lot more than when we first originally started at the beginning of the year. So let's keep on moving. Well, so I decided that this little 15 feet of driveway is not going to be enough to really park something, back the cars back in, and then pull out to the street. So we decided we're gonna dig that back another about 24 feet. So it'll be a truck and trailer could park there, give us a little more laydown for construction and all that kind of good stuff. So you can see it's taking shape. Already got the first truck parked in the garage over there. See that? Yeah. So, and we're also, I'm thinking about radiusing this corner right here, so when we're backing down, it's not a 90. But one thing I will have to do is down inside there, I got those 2 conduits coming across. I'll have to extend that conduit over. So I'll have to pick up another 4-inch conduit. And yeah. So that's what we're doing right now. Got the house pad all kind of pretty much ready. Just need more gravel. All right, here's the the other view of me doing our addition already onto our driveway, because frankly it's not going to be big enough, that little section there. So make it a little bigger. Got to scratch the grass away, because you don't want to have your ground right on grass. Back to probably the amount that I got here is going to take an entire dump truck full of 3-inch minus, and I'm going to use this quarry rock. I really like this 3-inch quarry rock. Kind of wish I'd have done that instead of this 3-inch crushed river rock. Start putting more over there, I think. Gotta get back to where originally I stopped it. Take it down to there. I want a dirt section in between, separate the two. Now with this.
Okay.
Okay, and then you gotta tilt out. There. And then you're kind of, you gotta keep the teeth down. Okay, now you can curl the bucket. Put it right here.
Okay.
Right here. Stand out, down, and out. Your right hand, push it down. The right hand, go forward. There you go.
Hi.
Take over now.
Sure.
Alright, whoa, lift up. Yep. One time I bumped something, I just stood up like that. Like that. Alright, stay out of the way.
Oh, it's fun. Thank you.
Good job, baby. Where's he at? Watch out, here I come. I'm gonna fall on you.
There's so much dirt here. That was a lot close. kind of. Maybe. A little bit. Yeah, maybe a little bit. Maybe.
Alright. A little bit different. Got the addition to the driveway all cleared out. It's going to be a much better area. I can have a Sunday boat and a truck connected, ready to go fishing. All sitting there ready to go. And now just kind of smoothing out this area where my septic's going to go. Got to get that all smoothed out so I can dig that probably next week. I'll have the next week or the week after, I should have the septic guy come out, look at it, and give me any suggestions on what he thinks. I'm going to use this machine to dig the hole. Make sure I had it up high enough for another 4 inches of gravel and 3 inches of asphalt. That way the grass will be pretty well